Good evening, and again, thanks for coming. At this time, I will call this City Commission emergency meeting to order on August the 28th, 2023 at 5 p.m. And with that, I'm going to ask for roll call, please.
Mayor James,
Here?
Vice Mayor Ambrose,
Here.
Commissioner Grunder,
Here.
Commissioner White,
Here.
Commissioner Williams.
Here.
All present and accounted for. Thank you so very much. At this time, I will entertain a motion on the agenda, please. Don't everybody speak at once.
I make a motion, we approve Resolution 23Q for declaring a state of emergency for the storm.
We skipped me.
We
The
gotta do the
agenda.
agenda first.
I thought you said I'll take it for the.
I take a motion
in
for
my
the
mind,
agenda.
The agenda was this one item.
I make a motion, we approve the agenda.
Second.
All right, it has been properly moved and second that the
Little
agenda,
humor before the storm.
like the agenda, that the agenda be approved as printed. All those in favor respond with aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Agenda approved as printed. All right, business item number 1 is consider approval of resolution 2023-Q.
Madam Mayor, Resolution 2023-Q, a resolution of the City Commission of the City of High Springs, Florida, declaring a state of general emergency for the City of High Springs pursuant to Section 252.38, subsection 2, Florida statutes, due to the threat of hurricane/tropical storm Idalia, providing for waiver of procedures and formalities, delegating authority, and providing an effective date.
Thank you.
All right, so just a quick update. This is what we did, very similar to what we did last year for Hurricane Ian, except this one's for 5 days, starting this evening, as soon as y'all approve this, and we'll run through Friday. If we need to extend, we'll do an emergency meeting then as well to extend this. Right now, I'll give you an update after we approve this, but there's a lot of moving parts to this right this minute. But the appropriate action for this is to approve this so we can move forward with our emergency operation plan and procedures.
Now I need that motion.
I'm glad we have a sense of humor, thank you. I make a motion, we approve Resolution 2023Q declaring a state of general emergency because of the storm.
Second.
Okay, it has been properly moved and second that resolution 2023-Q be approved. And we need a roll call vote.
Mayor James,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Ambrose,
Yes.
Commissioner Grunder,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yes.
Commissioner Williams.
Yes.
All right. Ordinance 2023-Q approved, 5-0.
Okay, Madam Mayor, I'd like to address the commission for a moment.
Yes, sir.
As of right now, 311's been activated for Alachua County, so rumor control's up and running. For anything that you may need or have questions for, anybody calls and asks questions for you don't have the answer to, you can send them that way or to our PIO. Most county offices are starting to close for tomorrow. We've made a decision here that we're going to close tomorrow and Wednesday. At this point, with the storm and things moving in, we got some housekeeping items to do. We're going to start closing parks down in the morning. City offices start cleaning up, getting some things put away. No trash service for Wednesday. Trash will not be picked up on Wednesday. It will be picked up tomorrow as normal. Wednesday's trash service will be moved to Thursday as part of Thursday's pickup. There'll be no yard debris pickup this week, and then Friday recyclables will be picked up as normal. Let's see what else we got. The storm's going to come in around tomorrow evening. We should start feeling effects of the storm late afternoon tomorrow evening. We should start seeing some tropical storm force winds around 10 p.m. tomorrow night. They're saying that we could see winds between 74 and 110 miles an hour in this area as early as Wednesday morning. So that is what we are looking at this point in time. During our 2 o'clock update, there's no wobble in the storm like we had with Ian, so the chances of it turning early are pretty slim. Most models have it going in anywhere between Cedar Key and right at the bend of the state, just on this side, the east side of Apalachicola. But the majority of the models have it favoring coming in around the Cedar Key area. The storm's going to strengthen significantly overnight and into tomorrow as well. They're expecting it to be a major hurricane when it makes landfall in that area. We will be on the east side of the storm, so we will be on the dirty side of the storm with the way projections are going right now. Some graphs are showing a strong Cat 3, others are showing a lower Cat 4. With confidence, they're saying it's going to be a Cat 3, and it is going to take that approach. This far out, 36 hours out, I've never seen them this adamant that this is where it's going to hit and that cone shrink as much as it has, but they are pretty confident that's where this thing is going to go. A lot of things are playing in favor for that right now, the very warm water that we have out in the Gulf and the warmer temperatures that we are currently seeing as well. So that's where we're at this point. If for some reason it does shift and things move, change, we will look at opening city offices earlier. We'll just be closed tomorrow and then open on Wednesday if things shift. If they stay on track, we may even see some closures on Thursday, depending on the severity of what we get hit with. Schools are closed for Tuesday, Wednesday at this point. We've got some general ideas on shelter locations and openings at this point, but they haven't made an official announcement on that yet. They are supposed to make an announcement tomorrow morning before 10 o'clock. So if you get any phone calls on that, we're waiting. Also, there are 2 sandbag locations in our area set up right now. There are currently 1,000 bags sitting out at Memorial Park with a bunch of sand for sandbag locations. That'll be staffed till 7 p.m. tonight, or 6 p.m. tonight with staff. It'll be open to the general public till 7, and then tomorrow it'll be open 7 to 7, and will be staffed with city staff until 7 or 6 p.m. as well. We also have more sandbags on standby if we need to go get those. Federal resources have already opened up. They've requested if we wanted any food or water for general population. Towards the end of the storm, we are on the list for general population, so we will be opening up at least one pod site or point of distribution site, which is the Civic Center Park. The secondary site that'll be open if we have enough staff in-house that can come in and open that will be at Kathleen Terrell Park. There'll be 2 locations open if we need it and we have enough staff.
What was the second one?
Kathleen Taylor Park.
Taylor Park.
And then we have a 3rd location, but we'll hold on that for right now just in case. So any questions at this point for me? Our city manager flew back. She landed about 4:30, so she is here in town. She just wasn't able to make it from the airport to here in time for the meeting. So her and I will meet up around 7 o'clock tonight to discuss where we're at and what's going on. But I've been in communication with her all day, so she knows what we're at and what we're doing.
Got a question.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
For us, like you said, the shelters, they'll let y'all know tomorrow.
Yes.
So the few little homeless people we got in town, do we kind of let them know what's going on, or?
So they've already called everybody that's on the special needs list. So everybody that was on that list that either is on special needs for shelter locations or need to be moved or things along those lines have been contacted today. So all that's being coordinated at this time through the EOC. The county hasn't released where the shelter's going. We know they're opening shelters. We just don't have that information yet. So as soon as we get it, we'll release it to the public and let them know.
So are y'all gonna reach out to them homeless people around town?
Yes.
Already been. Usually, of course, we try to petition them and we'll provide transportation. Law enforcement will. Most of them are reluctant to leave, but we have already started going around and making contact with them.
Okay, good. And the second question, you say you're gonna close the parks, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're putting signs out there, or you just saying the parks are closed?
There'll be signs out there. PD will monitor along with city staff while we're out. We'll be monitoring that as well to make sure the parks stay closed. They started like picking up trash cans today and chaining down trash cans and putting up swings and things along those lines to where the parks aren't usable, if you will. And we'll lock what gates we can lock, and we will try to monitor it the best we can.
Okay, so I guess that's Daniel on the line. So now if we close those parks down and somebody still go out there talking about practicing soccer or whatever and somebody getting harmed, will we be responsible?
Well, with our soccer program, everybody's been told to stop. Any programs that are ours, there's nothing going to happen in our parks the next 2 days.
Okay, but I'm saying somebody do go out there and say, oh, well, I'm going to go out there anyhow, and something happen.
We will remove you from the park.
No, well, if they get hurt, will we be responsible? That's the question. Danielle, is she? She's asleep.
She's sleep.
My thought would be if it's really a concern that, this is something that may really present itself, is we can post signs outside of the parks. I can work with Bruce to do that. By and large, if the public at large knows that this is happening, I would be hard pressed to believe that the city would be found liable for someone's willful engagement in a dangerous activity having been advised of the same.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, the reason I asked, because,
That was the most attorney answer you've ever gotten in a meeting. Scott's training you well, Danielle.
well, her name is not Scott. I ain't say that.
Clear and short.
Yeah, the
to
reason
the
I
point.
asked him that question, because I know they closed them down in Alachua. And since people still want to go out there, talking about practicing ball tomorrow, but
Yeah, we've got signage and we're gonna
Good.
post it, so we'll monitor the best we can.
good. Yeah, want everybody to be safe.
That's right.
Any
We all
other
clear?
questions?
Anything you need from us, other than an emergency resolution?
Not at this time. Just help us get the information out that we've already sent. We've been flooding social media. There'll be another update this evening. We'll be sending a bunch of information out as we get it. As soon as we know what shelters are going to be open and where they're going to be at, we will get that information out and we will pass it along.
Did we ever address the problem with the generator for City Hall?
Yeah, we don't have one.
We don't have one. So then if things go down for 2 or 3 days,
Yep. That's what we got to figure that one out.
yeah. Yep, you have generators at your place?
Yeah, right. PD and fire both have generators, so they'll be up and running.
The ones we ordered for the lift stations aren't here though, correct?
Correct. They're not here yet.
Okay.
They're still on order. So all the portable generators are up and running. We've already checked on that this morning. So all the plant generators are good. I mean, everything has been run through and checked and double checked at this point, and we'll be triple checking it tomorrow and making sure we have everything, our ducks in a row.
We don't have the SCADA on those lift stations yet to tell us that they're not.
Correct.
powered,
They are not, the SCADA is not up and running at this point. And it wouldn't work anyhow because we don't have the generators.
Well, I knew it wouldn't trigger the generator, but at least it would tell us that the level is rising or there's no power.
Yeah, if there's no
Now we
power,
have
it's
to
not gonna tell
manually
us.
check that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's where the generators come in handy. So, but that's,
Well, number 3 is on generator?
no. Well, number 3 is not on generator. It wasn't engineered that way. We would have had to replace the whole generator at the water plant. It wasn't in the scope of the project. That was the engineers that decided that.
We have the ability to power it.
Yes, we do have the ability to power it. With the portable generator, we'll power it. That's something we're gonna be looking at.
Have one sit there.
If we can get on the list. There's a lot of things we've requested at this point, and we're just kinda in a hurry up and wait mode.
Have you heard anything from water management about the Santa Fe? Because it's already reasonably high.
They told us there was no significant threat of flooding in this event. We asked that question very specifically at 2 o'clock today. They were more worried about this being a wind event at this point, and that flooding, even at a local level, shouldn't be too much of a concern. They're only expecting 6 to 10 inches of rain on this event through our area. So,
4 or 5 days from now, might be.
4 or 5 days from now, it's a different story. Currently, this is
Could
where they're
be.
at.
Yeah.
Kevin was on that call. I didn't miss anything with the flooding on that. That was pretty much their answer.
Okay.
So that's all I got. Unless y'all have anything else for me. I mean, we just
Just
gonna
go
get,
home and have dinner with your family.
yeah, for tonight.
For tonight.
For tonight. I'll do that one for tonight, but we'll see where this goes over the next, tonight's gonna be pivotal in this, and we'll just be watching the storm. We got several calls. We got a couple calls in the morning first thing, and if anything significant changes, we'll be reaching out to y'all. Just because City Hall closed, some staff will be working from home, some staff will be in building, we'll still be around. I'll be here, the city manager will be here, some of the administrative staff upstairs will be around. So we're still here, we're still working, it's just, we're not gonna be open to the general public. So, and that's
Safe and smart out there.
all we
That's
can do.
right. That's right.
Thank you all very much. Thanks for coming in so quickly this afternoon, and we'll get this submitted to the state and get it submitted to the county so they're aware our local is in place.
Get overtime pay?
For who?
For us.
Oh, yeah, why not? Why not? I'll talk to finance and the city manager about that. I'll get right on it.
All right, if we don't, okay, that's what I was about to